Hi, I'm Chido.
I'm John Marie, and we're from La Africaine Boutique, and we would like to know, do you want to be a model? How do professional models walk on the runway? Hi, my name is John Marie Kuta. I'm from La Africaine Boutique, and we'll be teaching you how to walk on the runway confidently and fierce. I'll be covering shoulders, arms, and how to do the long strides to teach you how to walk like a professional model in no time. Stick around and we'll teach you how to do it. Today I'll be teaching you how to ensure that you have good posture before you start your runway. So first off, we'll be starting with the shoulders. So what you'll do is you'll take them up, back, and back down. This ensures that your neck looks nice and long and your body is also elongated. So after we've done the shoulders, we'll be looking at the tummy and your back. So you want to arch your back just the slightest bit and tucking in your tummy and engaging your core. Engaging your core means feeling all your stomach muscles work together, and when you engage your core, you will also be balanced on the runway in those high heels, making sure that you will not fall, and you'll also be stable walking the runway confidently. To be able to walk like a professional model on the runway, there's a lot of hidden tips and tricks that we don't necessarily hear about, but there's a lot of preparations that we as models need to do to make sure that we look healthy and confident on the runway. These healthy habits include stretching daily. That means a yoga session of at least 20 minutes a day to make sure your muscles are not tender and that you can be comfortable on the runway. Now that I've shared with you my tips and tricks on staying healthy, fit, and energetic, we can get into our walk. So we've covered our posture, shoulders are nice and back but still relaxed, your core is engaged, your back is a little bit arched, and we are now in our starting position. We'll be looking on how to take long strides. So long strides will be looking something like this. This ensures that your hips will be moving naturally. So one of my tricks is to make sure that I lock my knees. So taking a long stride, you make sure to kick up your toes and take a step. So when doing this, you also lock your knees and push out your hip. Taking long strides will also make you look confident and make you look like a professional as well. But the trick to this is a lot of practice. This will not happen overnight, so don't be too hard on yourself. All you have to do is practice, practice, practice. Now I'll be calling in my model, Chido. She'll be demonstrating how to take long strides while moving the hips. Chido, please take the stage. So, all you have to do is kick up your toes while locking your knees. Make sure to take a long stride and engage your core to ensure that you are stabilized. You can go ahead. So as you can see, she is locking her knees and taking a step while engaging her core, and she looks very stable as well as confident. Let's walk together. So as you can see, our knees are locked and our core is engaged. Now we'll be looking at our hands and arms. What you want is your arms to sway not too much, but still look like you're very elegant and classy. The trick to this is not moving this part of your arm. This part of your arm is tucked into your waist, making you accentuate your waist as well as your hips. So when you tuck your arms in and you sway your arms behind your hips will be accentuated and the garments will be showing off, as well as your arms not covering any of the clothing. Chido, please take the stage and show us how you sway your arms. So let's walk together. One common mistake that models will make is if they're stressed out before the runway, their hands are the first thing that's going to show up on the catwalk. So one thing you can do is try to relax your arms, sway them as much as possible to make them loose. I'll show you the difference between loose hands and hands that are stressed out. That's the difference. So if we try to walk confidently and our hands are relaxed, it's going to make the difference. My lovely model is now going to also show you how she will look uncomfortable versus very confident. Now you can show us how you walk confidently. As you can see, she looks very confident and comfortable. Looking comfortable and confident is what keeps the crowd's eyes on you. Our posture is correct, our back, stomach is engaged, our hips are moving, our arms are swaying behind our hips, tucked into our waist, and now we're going to look at our feet. So, taking long steps can be hard, that's why you need to engage your core. So, now I'll be demonstrating how to kick up your toes to the sky to make sure you look elegant and classy when walking the runway. There are different types of brands. So depending on the brand you're working for, you can do different types of walks. There's more energetic or classy walks. Energetic will be casual clothing, fun clothing, and classy clothing will be elegant dresses that you will need to take your time when walking. If you are wearing an elegant dress, make sure to play with your dress, make it sway, and kick up your dress as you walk. This is very important so that you don't trip and fall. So, practicing this is a must. If you do fall, it's not going to be very nice. So practice kicking up your dress, and when possible, please practice wearing the exact gown that you will be practicing on the runway. When wearing more casual or sporty clothing, you want to kind of have fun with your runway. I'll be demonstrating the difference between a classy walk or a casual fun walk. This will be your classy walk. Remember to kick up your dress. It won't show underneath your dress that you are actually kicking your dress, but please practice before you do it on the runway to ensure that you won't trip. It might feel strange while you're doing it, but trust me, it will ensure that you won't fall. Now we'll be looking at a more casual, sporty, or fun catwalk. It'll look something like this. As you can see, I added a little bit of bounce to my step to make it more fun, engage with the crowd, keep eye contact with the camera as well as your crowd to make a more engaging catwalk. I'll be calling my model Cheeto to demonstrate the more fun casual walk versus a classy elegant walk. Cheeto, please take the stage. Cheeto, please demonstrate for us a fun and casual walk. Now versus a more classy, elegant walk. Thank you, Cheeto, that was stunning. Let's demonstrate how a fun and more casual walk looks together. As you can see, there's a little bit more of a bounce in our step, and we are smiling big and engaging with the camera and the crowd. Now let's look at a classy walk. Depending on the brand you're working for, there's different ways of how you should approach the camera. Depending on the brand, they'll ask you to maybe post 2 to 4 pictures, maybe more, maybe less. Please be sure to ask the brand what they are expecting of you and deliver. Take your time to pose and make sure to practice in the mirror to ensure that you get the best pictures. It'll look something like this. Now I'm going to call my model, Cheeto, to demonstrate some posing as well. Cheeto, please show us 4 of your best poses, pausing 2 to 3 seconds in between. Thank you, Cheeto. As a model, you should know all your best sides and how to pose. Make sure to practice your poses in the mirror to ensure that you are confident on the runway. When you are posing, try to create as many triangular shapes as possible. It'll look something like this, something like this, or maybe just both arms up. Just work with your arms, whichever feels comfortable to you. Cheeto and I will be demonstrating how to do some triangular poses. Let's go. When posing in front of the camera, make sure what jewelry you are wearing and make use of your hands. Do triangular shapes, but touch them, make it feel elegant, accentuate them, and maybe play with your hair to accentuate the jewelry even more. Make sure to also put your hands where the jewelry are, because eyes are naturally following your hands. Make sure whatever you're doing it confidently and that you're playing with your hands so that the crowd will follow whatever you're trying to show them. Be elegant, move slowly, and show what you are wearing. When wearing fine jewelry, it is important to give the photographer enough time to take the picture, focus on the fine jewelry and get the shot. When you're posing for jewelry, make sure to stand at least 2 to 3 seconds in your pose. So it'll look something like this. When posing with jewelry, you can also make use of your eyes to attract more attention to what you're wearing. Now that we've covered good posture, healthy habits, and how to take long strides in your runway walk, see you in the next episode where Cheeto will be covering hips, confidence, and different turns in your runway. Make sure to subscribe to see our next episode.